Welcome to this explainer on the architecture of an overactive mind. Okay, let's jump right in. Picture this. It's late at night. You definitely know the exact scenario I'm talking about. The house is completely quiet, and you're just lying awake, staring at the ceiling, replaying something you said earlier today. You are completely stuck in your own head.
Why did I say that? It hits you. Just a sudden flash, a sharp spike of regret.
Did they judge me? Wait, are they mad? Did I literally just ruin everything? You try so hard to stop thinking about it, but your brain, it just keeps firing off these relentless questions, going a mile a minute.
But here is the absolute truth of the matter. You are not overthinking because you're weak. Honestly, it's not a character flaw at all. You are overthinking because your incredibly complex brain is simply doing its job, just at the exact wrong time.
Chapter 1: Seeking Threats to Survive.
So let's look at the biology here. Your brain is literally built to protect you. By definition, overthinking is an evolutionary survival tactic. Your brain naturally zeroes in on problems to keep you safe. That's exactly why negative thoughts feel so much heavier and stronger than positive ones. Biologically speaking, those negative thoughts absolutely demand your attention. Think about it like this. Way back in the past, missing a predator in the bushes had deadly consequences, right? But today, your brain reacts to an awkward email sign-off like it's a saber-toothed tiger. It's a surviving mechanism from the past that makes tiny modern things feel overwhelmingly big. Your brain just keeps thinking and thinking because it's desperately trying to keep you safe from a tiger that, well, doesn't even exist anymore. Chapter 2: The Illusion of Control. You see, overthinking is deeply deceptive. If we compare how it feels versus what it actually is, the contrast is wild. Overthinking feels incredibly useful. It feels like you're actively solving problems, like you're really putting in the work. But the reality, because most of these hypothetical thoughts totally lack clear answers, the feeling of control is just an illusion. You aren't actually solving anything. You're just endlessly going in circles. Chapter 3: Fear of Judgment. Now, it is totally valid to fear judgment. We're social creatures, so our brain cares deeply about our standing in the group. That's exactly why it forces you to replay conversations and analyze every single little detail. But we have to firmly point out reality here. Most people aren't actually focused on you. They are simply way too busy with their own lives. Honestly, they're probably lying awake overanalyzing an awkward wave they did 3 days ago. They're entirely focused on themselves. Chapter 4: An automatic mental habit. And this is where it gets a bit dangerous. Over time, the more you overthink, the more automatic it becomes. It literally wires itself into a chronic habit. Because the process feels like you're doing really important work, your brain just naturally keeps repeating the cycle, even when it doesn't help you at all. But remember this, overthinking isn't your enemy. It's just your brain trying to protect you, maybe just a bit too much. Take a deep breath and realize that your brain is absolutely not out to get you. It is not some enemy you have to defeat. Think of it more like an incredibly overprotective friend who's just trying way too hard. Chapter 5: The Trap of No Closure. Let's look at the mechanics here. The things you overthink about the absolute most are usually the things you cannot control whatsoever. Things like the future or what other people are thinking. And because there is no clear answer to those things, your brain never gets closure. So what happens? It outright refuses to close the file, and it's forced to keep searching endlessly.
Chapter 6: Why It Hits at Night.
This brings us right back to our bedroom scenario. Why does it always seem to hit at night? Well, during the day, you have plenty of distractions. You've got work, your phone, chores. But at night, there are literally zero distractions. It's just you and your thoughts. When all that daytime noise finally fades away, everything you successfully ignored comes rushing right back. And that is exactly why the mental noise feels so much louder in the dark.
Final chapter: How to break the loop. So how do we fix it? The trick is you don't force it to stop. You change your response. Actively fighting the brain just doesn't work. It only creates more friction. The true goal here is entirely about changing how you respond to the noise when it inevitably happens. Let's walk through these 4 practical steps. Step 1: name the thought. Literally just say to yourself, hey, this is just anxiety about tomorrow's meeting. Step 2: limit your thinking time. Give yourself maybe 5 minutes to really worry about it, and then cut it off. Step 3: write it down to physically get it out of your head. But step 4: taking action, is the real key. Doing something physical, whether that's doing the dishes or just getting a glass of cold water, forces your brain completely out of the hypothetical and back into reality. Action is what finally breaks the loop.
I really want to leave you with this deeply reassuring reminder. You are not broken. Your brain is just overprotective. The goal of all of this isn't to stop thinking altogether. I mean, that's literally impossible. The goal is simply to stop getting trapped in the protective machinery of your own mind. And that leads us to the best part of this whole explainer. When you stop fighting and start responding